What's good, everyone? Welcome to another reading. Get yourself comfortable, get yourself a nice tea, coffee, hot water, whatever floats your boat, but get yourself comfortable. I feel like this might be embracing a lot of water energy, actually. I'm going to call this possibly, what am I going to call this spirit? It's basically the vibration of like the pain being over, or at least temporarily, because if you're alive, you're probably going to experience some form of pain. But I don't know if I called it over. I think that would be too dramatic. But there's some form of energy here of kind of the pain being over. There was one message that Spirit was giving me, which I kind of found funny. Like Spirit was reminding me that, do you know what a lot of these Disney movies get right? You know, in these Disney movies, whenever you have a villain, often when the villain is kind of caught, meets their fate, meets their doom, if you ever notice, the villain always tries to be nice at that moment. Disney and all those kind of cartoons, they really get that bit right. Like someone can be fucking you over for your whole entire life, and as long as they get away with it, they think it's happy days. It's not until the moment where you have that sword up against their throat, ready to end them for everything they've done. That's when they start going, "I'm sorry," and confess to their sins and confess to their bullshit, confess to how mean they were, and they try and be nice to you, like start begging, please, please, and But that's what Disney and all these other movies they get right. I can't remember how the Lion King, how Scar gets done in the end, or it's that typical scene though of like the villain being cornered in some way. That that emotion, that scenario is just so accurate to real life. Kind of catch that narcissistic person out, catch that toxic relationship out, catch that toxic friend out. Don't get me wrong, actually, some people, like, they die on their own sword. Like, they might have fucked you over real time and completely pretend like they didn't do that shit. Or worse still, they kind of put their hands up to it and kind of walk away. But a high percentage of people try and flip the script and make you think at that time of their demise that no, they're changed now. I'm a changed person. Please, but you know what I'm saying? It's that energy. I was just, I was like wondering, my spirit, why did you give me that? I was like, why did you give me that vibe? And like when I paused on it, it was like, because like you're right. I see. That is actually how people react when you catch them out on their bullshit. It's like Scar begging for mercy, or who insert villain. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. Like they've been doing that shit for years, or like that's how actually people react. So shout out to Disney and that. Like I'm not really a big fan of those types of movies, if I'm absolutely honest. But like credit where credit's due. There's some movies, at least for me, some of these cartoons and stuff. Like I was more Dragon Ball Z. I was more manga, anime. I was more comic books. opposed to Disney. But as I've got older, I have gone back on myself and on my stubbornness and kind of given some of these movies credit where I've come to realize, damn, do you know what? That was way, 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 way deeper. And there's basically just some knowledge in some of those movies. I never used to relate to the movie Beauty and the Beast. I used to think that movie was so dumb. But then I come to as I got older, I got more money and I got more scars. And I started to really relate to that beast. Like, really. And then I realised, shit, like the little talking teapots and candles and clocks, they're like your spirit guides trying to help you out. Say, Zed, man, don't turn to the dark side like that. Come, hold the love in your heart. Don't let that rose dwindle, man. Shit. But, younger me, definitely teenage me, would be like, what is this? What is this rubbish? So, for everyone who's listening, I just wanted to say that the energy, not so much of what I was just laughing about with Beauty and the Beast. I was thinking more of the energy of like the Scar meeting his demise energy is maybe what's anchoring this energy more. I guess we could call this goodbye. This is some form of goodbye that you're doing for my pole 1s, 2s and 3s. This is some form of goodbye. But yeah, I hope I haven't kind of lost you with the introduction here. The main point was just kind of the goodbye of something. Now, I'm not saying it's a person. It may not be, that Scar scenario. It may be letting go of possibly a habit or a thing, even a home. Who knows what it's going to be specifically, but saying goodbye to something, we'll call it goodbye. So, as always, pile number 1s, pile number 2s, and pile number 3s. We'll start off with pile number 1s. Okay, so pile number 1s, what are you saying goodbye to? As always, remember, what do you see? What do you feel as I'm drawing? Pile number 1s. What colours do you see? If these were kind of colours, what colours would they be? That might give you a vibe of like, where that energy is coming from. That was meant to be a sword, but it's very off balanced actually. Should we see if we can start that out? try not to go off the page there. Pile number ones. I think that's dope. I'm getting a little bit of an energy here of like, I almost want to add like this, it's like this, no, I'll just add it. I don't even know what it is, but it's like, it's got a bit of a tail for some reason, this sword. Oh, just on the screen. Man, God was with us. I really like that. I really like the energy of this. Hopefully you can sit on that pile number ones. This is some dope ass energy. Almost some King Arthur vibes. The message was very clear as well. I feel like you're saying goodbye. Funnily enough, I feel like you're saying goodbye to speaking. You just ain't, like, you're just not speaking so much, pile number ones. It's like you're not, yeah, that's it. You're saying goodbye to speaking. It's very much the energy here of like, you're letting people hang themselves more. You're just not speaking so much. It's almost like you're holding your words. You understand the value of your words more. So you're just not speaking so much because it would almost be like some people just don't even deserve the words that you've got. You could also be possibly holding back your words because you realize like the value of them more. Hats off to you if you are feeling that energy. Because it's true. It's like I know this from my Instagram page. It's like sometimes you can give people so much gems that it don't even hit, it don't even register. And I think that's a lot to do with social media having so much content nowadays, that people are flooded with so much information that one, they don't necessarily care where it comes from, and two, there's just so much of it that they don't know, like it's too much to digest. That even when someone with credibility speaks, it's like it just gets lost nowadays because there's just so many voices. So pile number ones, you might be just realizing this could even be like with work as well, like in your office, in your workplace. You might just be going through one of those moments where you're looking around and you see the staff talking and not even to be bitchy about it. It's like you might just be listening to them going, damn, these motherfuckers aren't even worth speaking to. Like I said, that's not even in a bitchy way. Like, I think everyone knows that feeling. You know, have you ever been in a waiting room and people are talking and you're almost like, thank God I'm not part of that conversation. Like I say, this isn't in a malicious way. It's just kind of holding your power more, right? It's not to say that there's not rooms where you do want to speak more, but you've kind of just understood where your voice isn't necessary, is what this reading's about. So I feel that's what you're saying goodbye to, pile number ones. You're saying goodbye to speaking. It's kind of confirmed with that sword energy there. So that's your reading. If you enjoyed it, pile number ones, please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're ready to grow, evolve, and put yourself onto some sacred wisdom, check out ifyoupause.com. Got some paid videos over there that should set you on your path. Either way, though, it was a pleasure doing your reading today, and I'll see you in the next one. Pile number 2 is what we've got for you today. What are you saying goodbye to? What do you see and what do you feel? Pile number 2's. What do you see? What do you feel? It's crazy. Some of you are definitely like fashion designers. Some of you definitely. I can almost feel that energy. Like I said, if you're a fashion designer, please put it in the comment. Or like something to do with fashion. Because I can feel the energy. Give me some confirmation. You know how I'm always giving you confirmation on these readings. Someone's a fashion designer here. I know that's somewhat of a simple reading. I'm not getting the feeling to add anything to this, pile number 2's. It's funny because this is always almost giving me the vibe of like music too, like musical notes. Are you making music, pile 2's? What I'm also getting from this, I don't feel like you're saying goodbye to like making music. Maybe you could be, but actually what I'm getting more is I'm seeing these almost like hurdles. I feel like you're saying goodbye to certain hurdles. Now, I don't really know what that means because I feel like life is just full of hurdles. But it's maybe like you're not even seeing them as hurdles no more. It's like it's giving me the energy, a little bit of the Ram, so you might be Aries. But it's like, you know, hurdles, you're seeing them more like things to just ram down. You're not even jumping those bitches no more. Hurdles are just things that you're ramming through them now. You used to see these hurdles as walls, things that were blocking you. And I feel like now you're just seeing them as these things, you're almost seeing them as fun to knock down. I think this is very important, pile number 2, because I think this is a mindset change. You're saying goodbye to seeing obstacles or seeing these hurdles as, I think maybe obstacles is a better word actually. Obstacles is things that hold you back, give you fear. You're seeing these obstacles now as fun. Fun for you to like knock them down. I guess be careful there because you could be verging on a little bit kind of psychopathic there, because I'm getting almost like these hurdles could be people. So there's a time to knock a motherfucker down. That's That's for sure. But don't go knocking everyone down that kind of gives you any kind of friction. That's not a good idea. You're going to create a lot of enemies that way. But I think there is maybe you're not necessarily knocking everyone down, but maybe it's that you're just seeing it in a way where you could, though, if you wanted to. I think that's maybe more healthy. Kind of be the noble king or queen who doesn't have to, kill everyone. Kill the captain of the enemy to send the message. But you don't have to slaughter the innocent women and children kind of drift. I feel pile number 2 is on a negative vibe, If you don't rein it in, you could be is it a masochist? I'm getting the vibe there a little bit of someone going like a little bit too far, like calm down, mate. Getting a little bit of that. Like one too many drinks, not too... Slow down, mate. You've had 1 pint too many. But don't get me wrong, this is an empowering energy and it's a good energy. You're kind of cutting out the bullshit. It's just you don't want to turn into the madman or the mad woman who's, like the Joker, or is it Harley Quinn? You don't want to go that far. But there is a balance of the energy of not taking shit, You do want to be there. So, pile number 2 is, I think that's your message. Like I said, give me a shout out if I was picking up on like someone in fashion in this reading. You can give me like I don't know, something in the comments, a star. And yeah, I guess as always, please do remember to like, comment and subscribe. I was just seeing if there was anything else there, pile number 2s, but I think we nailed it. So yeah, check out the If You Pause website as well, ifyoupause.com. I'll see you in the next one, pile 2s. Pile number 3s. What have we got for you? Something you're saying goodbye to. Dare I say this feels a little bit like relationship. God bless you. I'm kind of getting enough is enough energy, but there's also something kind of sacred coming through here as well. What do you see? What do you feel? If that energy doesn't resonate, it might not be your reading, but give it a moment, because how the reading starts isn't always how it ends. So give it a moment, let it set. And see if you can unpick anything in this reading too. Does that symbol mean anything to you? It reminds me of the egg timer. It's not the first time that kind of symbol has come up in the readings. It is a little bit crooked, forgive me, but kind of gets the point. There's also a sense here of like hypnosis. Are you guys into hypnosis? Have you had hypnosis done recently? Do you offer hypnosis services? There may be just confirmations. I feel like, yeah, this is kind of some form of goodbye of it may not be romantic relationship, but it's a goodbye of some form of relationship, I feel. Um, because it's giving me that energy here of like masculine and feminine, not gender specific, but kind of masculine and feminine energy. I feel like someone might have been like listening into something, or you overheard something. And that's kind of given you your decision to say goodbye to something. Sorry for the long pauses, pile threes. It's almost like I was getting a story kind of playing out there. It's also giving me like therapy vibes. I feel like pile threes, you might be doing therapy or giving therapy. It's giving me the energy, right? Just to sum this up, it's giving me the energy of someone who's like having to work on therapy, but they're going through the thing that they're giving therapy about. So it's like helping someone who's going through relationship counseling, but you're currently going through a fucked up relationship. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think life, life is life. But I think you're coming to some form of conclusion where you're saying maybe this relationship has to end, or on a lighter note, you're just coming to a conclusion of the way that it is has to end. You have to make change to that. So pile number threes, I think that's your reading. It's quite a short and snappy one, but I think it is what it is. If you're kind of if the kind of relationship as romance resonates, that you're maybe going through some kind of trouble, I'm kind of getting here like alternative methods of therapy might help you. You might want to look into that. But yeah, I guess for now, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the If You Pause website, ifyoupause.com, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.